All right, let's review how to find the equation of a line by looking at the graph of a line. So here we have a graph of a line, y-axis, x-axis. We want to write the equation in slope-intercept form, aka y equals mx plus b. So I need to identify the b, the y-intercept, and the m, the slope. So I'm going to first look for the y-intercept, which is on the y-axis. So my y-axis is here. I can see that my graph crosses at this point. And so my b value, because the point is 0, 7, my b value is the y value, 0 is the x value, 7 is the y value, therefore my b value is 7. So I know the b value of this equation. So when I write my equation, y equals mx plus b, it will include the number 7. Next is to look for the slope. So I see 2 points that are on the corners of our coordinate grid here. So then I just need to count my slope, which, as a reminder, slope is m, which is rise over run. So I just need to get my slope in rise over run form and simplify it. So I'm going to start at the point the furthest to the left, and then I'm going to count up or down and then over to the right. So I'm always going left to right here. So I'm counting, and I can see I go up 1, 2, 3, and I go over 1. So my rise is 3. Let me get that out of the way. So my rise is 3. My run is 1. 3 divided by 1, that's how we do how we simplify fractions, gives me 3, so my slope is 3. So then when I'm writing my equation, y equals 3x plus 7, because my equation is going to be in mx plus b form, I'm legitimately just replacing what I just did. Y equals 3x plus 7. So we look at the graph, we find the y-intercept, we find the slope, we plug them in. So another quick example. My second graph, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm looking for the y-intercept first. So I'm looking at the y-axis, my y-axis and my x-axis. So I can see that my graph intersects here, which gives me a b value of -2, exemplified by my point 0, -2. So I have a little help there. Put it on this side to give me room to solve for slope. B equals -2. So I know the b value is -2. I'm going to put it in the blank. I'm going to count slope. So in this case, again, left to right, regardless of where the points are, I'm going to have to go down and then to the right. So I will count 1, 2, 3, 4. So my rise is -4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My run is +5. The run is always positive. So when I'm doing my slope in rise over run form, -4 over 5. That does not simplify, so I will leave it like that in fraction form. So when I write my equation in y equals mx plus b form, I'm going to replace the m value, I'm going to replace the b value. So when I write it, I write y equals, m is -4 over 5. I keep my x, so you'll notice I keep my x, my y, and my equals. Now it's plus -2, but I can just put in -2 because that simplifies it out. So this is your example of how to write the equations of a line in slope-intercept form based on looking at its graph.